Okay, this video is going to go over finding the surface area of a cylinder. Remember, a cylinder is like a can of soup or a pop can. And remember, surface area means the area of every single side that is showing. Okay, so alright guys, we're going to find the surface area of this cylinder. So to find the surface area, we need to first find all the different parts of this shape. Okay, so I'm going to unfold this so you can see a net of a cylinder. That'll kind of help you. So if I unfold it, you can see the three shapes that I have that make up a cylinder are the two circles, and these are the exact same size, and a rectangle. Now the circles, those are going to be easy to find the area of. The area formula for a circle is pi r squared. So you can find the area of this circle. That's going to be the same as this one, so you can just double it. So once you find this one, you can double it to get both of those. Now this rectangular part is a little bit harder. You might think, well, it's easy to find the area of a rectangle. Well, I'm going to only give you this length though. This is the height. That's the same as the height of a cylinder. You can kind of see I'll always give you how tall it is. Now this other length, we need to figure out how do I find the length here of the rectangle. So I'm going to kind of show you how it works. So if you kind of look here, I just rolled up this length. You see this part of a circle. It's kind of hard here. This outside part of a circle. Do you guys remember what that's called? That's actually called the circumference. Now, watch kind of as I unfold that down. This part matches up with this part of a circle. So when I unroll that, that's actually the same as the circumference of the circle. So if you find the circumference of the circle, you can find this length. Now the formula for circumference of a circle is pi times diameter. So if you find that, and you know the height, you can multiply these two to get the area of that rectangle. Then you can put all three of your shapes together, the two circles and the rectangle, and you'll have the surface area. Alright, so now that I've showed you the different parts of a cylinder, I'm going to kind of give you the formula. So to find the formula for surface area, here's what we know. Okay, you guys know that you need the area of the circles. Okay, the formula for area of a circle is pi r squared. That's how you find the area of a circle. Now there's two circles, right? 1, 2. So what you can do, the first part of the formula is 2 times pi r squared. All right, so that comes from, here's the area of a circle, and you need to do that twice because there's two circles. Okay, plus we need the rectangle part. All right, so if we try to find the rectangle part, I'm just going to kind of show you. This length right here is the height. Okay, so I need to find the area of that rectangle. I need this length. Now, if you guys remember, when I showed you this on the video, this length here is the same as the outside of a circle, which is called the circumference. So that length, you can either write as pi times diameter, or you can write as 2 pi r. It's the same exact thing. All right, so if I kind of fill that in, I need to do the area of this rectangle. Okay, and I'll kind of show you. So area means the space inside. You need to do the base times the height. So I'm going to write pi times diameter, that's the one side, times the height. All right, so here is the surface area formula. You might want to put this in your notes. Okay, these are the two circles, and this is the rectangle. Now, another way to write this, I want you to put this in your notes too, is like this. Okay, you can still have the 2 pi r squared, that's still the two circles, plus you can write this length up here as 2 pi r. That's another way to find circumference. So you can write it as 2 pi r times this other length times the height, and again, that gives you the area of the rectangle. So here is the surface area formula for a cylinder. Please make sure you have this in your notes. Alright, so let's do an example. Here I have a cylinder and I need to find the surface area. So first thing I'm going to do is write down my formula. Surface area is 2 pi r squared plus pi times diameter times the height. So you can use that if you want. Alright, or you can use the 2 pi r each one. Alright, so first thing, here's usually kind of what I do. I start with this part, and I do want you guys to write this down. It says 2 times pi, I'm just going to leave pi as 3.14 times, what's the radius squared? Okay, so I'm going to take the radius, which is right here, which is 6, and I'm going to write times 6 squared. Okay, plus over here I'm going to fill in, I have pi times my diameter. Now your diameter is going all the way across. It's not 6, it would be 12 because it's double. So I'm going to put times 12 times my height, which is also 12. Okay, now we actually need to work this out. So I'm going to show you how I would type this in on a calculator. All right, so the first thing that I would do is type in this part and then write it down. So I usually type in the 6 squared first. So 6 squared times 3.14 times 2. And I get 226.08. Okay, I write that down. Plus, now I come type in this, 3.14 times 12 times 12. And I get 452.16. Okay, now just a quick reminder, this is the area of the two circles. This is the area of the rectangle. Now I just add them up. So I'm typing it in, and my final surface area is 6. All right, let's try one more. So we're going to find the surface area of this cylinder. Okay, so first thing I always do is kind of write down the formula. Surface area equals 2 pi r squared plus pi times diameter times height. All right, so first thing that I would do is come here and rewrite this. I have 2 times pi times my radius. Now I need to come over here and find the radius. Now remember, radius is halfway across the circle. So if the whole way is 6, halfway is 3. So I need to write 3 squared. Okay, so that's my first part. Plus, I'm going to come to my second part. It says pi times the diameter, which is 6, times the height. Remember, your height has to connect your two bases. My two bases are these circles. The height connects them, which is 10, so I'm going to times that by 10. There's my second part. Now I need to work those two sections out, and I do always want you to show this work. Okay, so I'm going to type in 2 times 3.14 for pi times 3 times 3, and I get 56.52. Plus, over here, I'm going to do pi, 3.14, times 6 times 10, which is 188.4. Okay, now I just need to add those together. And my final surface area is 244.92. Oops, I'll rewrite that. 244.92 meters squared. There's your surface area. All right, if you guys need some more examples, please watch this video again, or you can see some of the other videos in the Need More Practice folder.